Travis Kelce will still be playing NFL games in 2025, and his fiancée, pop star Taylor Swift, once again secretly went to Arrowhead to cheer him on at the Kansas City Chiefs game against the Detroit Lions. Without the veil she wore in previous weeks, Taylor changed her schedule and was escorted to Geha Field very early, and this time reporters were not at the venue yet, but only heard from staff that her entourage had already arrived at Travis Kelce's VIP suite. The pop star wore a striped paneled mini dress, a design by Ralph Lauren. That bodes well for Swifties, as there's a good chance Taylor will wear the label when she walks down the aisle with Travis. Donna Kelce led the group that included Ed Kelce, Scott, and Andrea Swift. However, Austin seemed to skip the game after he and Scott's dad attended last time. Taylor Swift only attended home games all season last year and this year, which might have been a good thing for the Chiefs, but since promoting her new album, Taylor Swift has become much more open. Taylor Swift's engagement era has been dazzling AF, and not just because of that rock on her finger. While one of the keys to her success has been the way in which she makes her fans feel like part of her inner circle, her songs dripping with IX symbolism and poetic nods to her real life, Taylor still has a reputation for being more crafty than candid. Which is what makes her current press tour on behalf of the life of a showgirl all the more revelatory. After a relatively quiet offseason following the end of her Eras tour and the Kansas City Chiefs' Super Bowl loss, Taylor made her podcast debut on Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce's New Heights in August, sitting down with her now fiancé and future brother-in-law for a more than 2-hour conversation about love, life, and her latest album. And while that chat fest contained multitudes, all of a sudden Taylor is everywhere, sitting down for a slew of interviews to talk about her craft, yes, but really about how darn happy she is. Not that Taylor ever gave off morose vibes, but the queen of hashing out heartbreak was more known for slinging arrows in song form and gliding neatly through life in public, sounding perfectly fine. Maybe she hasn't given up settling scores, but now that Taylor has found a partner who's so on board with what she's bringing to the table, including a song about his manhood and everything, she is obviously enjoying herself more. Over her 2 decades of fame, Taylor had of course dated other celebrities who were used to life in the public eye, but Travis is the first who looks as if he's actually enjoying the ride. "It's the life I chose, I guess. I have fun with it," the 36-year-old athlete said on CBS Mornings in 2024 of how he was tackling all the added attention. "It comes with the territory." It doesn't hurt either that he's a future Hall of Famer who's won 3 Super Bowls, including one since he started dating Taylor, and when they met, he was already purposefully building a bigger platform with an eye on life after football, launching New Heights with Jason in 2022. "We both as a living, as a job, as a passion, perform for 3.5 hours in NFL stadiums. We both do 3.5-hour shows to entertain people," Taylor said October 6th on BBC Radio 2's The Scott Mills Breakfast Show. "For him, it's practice. For me, it's rehearsal. For him, it's a game. For me, it's a show. It's a very similar thing." Lack of subtlety in Wood aside, both have also been on the same page about not oversharing, wanting their truly private world to remain unknown. But the proposal details have been pouring out. "I've never seen this dude nervous," Taylor told Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show October 6th, and if Barbie didn't make Greta Gerwig a household name, Taylor's late-night anecdote about Travis mistaking Hugh Grant's wife for the director certainly did. Overall, the vibe of Taylor's various appearances since Life of a Showgirl dropped October 3rd has remained invariably bright and bubbly, even when the questions have taken a turn for the awkward, such as when she was asked to address speculation that her 12th studio album might be her last since, "That's a shockingly offensive thing to say," she told Scott Mills when he posited the fan theory that Taylor would call it a career once she tied the knot. "It's not why people get married, so they can quit their job. It's like, I love the person that I am with because he loves what I do and he loves how much I am fulfilled by making art and making music." And Taylor has also been more candid about her craftiness. In response to her latest batch of mixed reviews, which have ranged from rapturous to intense dissertations on every socio-political consequence of the indulgences of pop stardom, she said on Apple Music's The Zane Lowe Show, "I welcome the chaos. The rule of show business is if it's the first week of my album release and you are saying either my name or my album title, you're helping." Moreover, she continued, "I'm not the art police. It's like everybody is allowed to feel exactly how they want, and what our goal is as entertainers is to be a mirror. As in, it's not her, it's you." Even Taylor's unfiltered happiness has provoked mixed reactions, with some avid observers accusing the 35-year-old of some sort of betrayal because she was hoping to fall in love with Mr. Right all along, and, well, she did. But what's more relatable, being giddily engaged and maybe even a little insufferable about it, or processing breakups by writing impeccably crafted songs and winning 4 Album of the Year Grammys? Now that she's reached this mountaintop, she doesn't have to pretend that she was indifferent about the climb.